Hello class, we are going to import our walk reference into After Effects and add a timecode generator so we can see our frame numbers. So let's begin. First thing we need to do is import our file. Let's click on File, Import File, and we're going to locate our walk reference. Alright, so I'll left mouse click and drag it into our composition window here. Perfect. And as I click and drag, I can see that there's a lot of time that goes by before I walk into a scene. So I'm going to start right where my left leg is straight. This is what we call our contact position. Okay. On left mouse click and drag on the work area start, and I'll hold shift, and it'll allow me to snap that right where the time slider is, and I'll go to the last frame. I think it's somewhere around 19. Give me a little bit of time, and then I'll click on the work area end, left mouse click and drag, and I'll hold shift and allow me to snap it. Alright, perfect. And in the work area here, I'm going to hover over it, right mouse click, and find the word trim comp to work area. Alright, perfect. Now next thing I need to do is add a timecode generator, and that's we want to make sure that we have this selected, our source. Go to the effect, text, timecode, and right now we want to change the display format to frame numbers, and if you were happy with the size of this, then keep it the size text at 36. If you want it larger for any reason, then you can. Just make sure it's not in front of your subject or on top. And another thing, if you wanted the black outline to not show, you can do that. You could change the color of the text like that if you wanted to. All right. Okay, so my start frame begins at 200, but I want it to begin at 0. So I'm going to change the time source to custom. If I change the composition, nothing really happens because my composition begins at 6 seconds, 20 frames, or better yet, 200 frames. If I change the composition to custom, and I click on the custom tab here, well, I'm going to change the start frame to -200, and there we go. Now, last but not least, we need to turn this into a H.264 format, which is smaller than QuickTime video. So we go to Composition, Add to Render Queue, and it's not as heavy as QuickTime. Click on the lossless, which is to the right of the word output module. Change the format from QuickTime to H.264. Alright, press OK. Our output to, we're going to click on that, and this allows us to rename our file. So, under my walks, I'm going to rename this to, let's change it to VWalk. And for those of you who are in a classroom setting, if your files are shared on a similar computer, I would always put your initials there. So do that and press save, and there we go. Last but not least, we have to click on the render, and if I press in caps lock on my keyboard, you notice that the render occurs much faster. Makes that wonderful noise, and I'm going to quit After Effects. So I'm really not going to go back in here and modify the video reference, but if you needed to modify it at all, just save this. Okay, so I'm just going to quit After Effects. I won't save, and I'll open my reference video, walks, and there we go. here's our video reference. So nice and simple. If you press the arrows on your keyboard, it allows you to slowly thumb through your walk cycle. You have the down, the passing position, so contact position there. This would be considered our down. Front foot is flat to the floor. The back foot is barely coming up. Left leg is straight, and we've got a nice position here in the passing. And then we have a contact. So I hope this helped you out, and I look forward to talking to you guys again in the next tutorial.